Hello guys, this is the last episode of Series 4. I have to confront. Now, today's is college. Right. Anyway, college. I thought this would be a good way to sum up this series because this series, I think compared to any other series is the longest we've actually had. So, we've made another first on the channel. So, woo! Yeah! Party! But fucking... Anyway. So, college. Well, everybody knows I go to Midland College in Maidstone. But loads of people ask me, hey Keelan, what are you doing? What are you doing? You usually doing cars, don't you? Well, motorsport, guys. I'm doing motorsport. Now, we did promise to go around the world a little. We've only been to Silverstone. And the Autosport show. Oh, no, it wasn't Silverstone. Maybe just the Autosport show then. Yeah. We did go to Autosport. I couldn't do karting because I'm a poverty fucker. I have no money. Because when you have to work for a job, they're all like, oh, you're too young. Well, I'm not employing you. Maybe you might turn it into a fiddler. Anyway, and it's just like, I'm going to Sergeant John. Anyway, let's not get to that. That's part of it. So, people said to me, oh, what are you doing nowadays then? So, when I started the course, we had a teacher which was quite alright. Well, all the other people think he's a knob. So far, the only teacher that I've kind of thought was a bit of a knob was when we had him for a week or so, but then that was just because I was late about 5 minutes and he just... I was the best of the mornings. But he's alright now. Sorry, I got a fucking mouth. But look, I'm half, because I'm wearing this stuff. So, well, we were signed first with cars. Now they have a Mazda MX-5. They have a Seat or Ibiza. Yeah, Ibiza, because if it's a Leon, I'd be well more interested with Leon, one or two. We have Formula 4, which is... I've already worked on that, but that was the most buggerish part ever. But I'll go on to that. We have two MX-5s. We have a Nova, which I've seen once, which is just pure rally bred car. Oh, it's like my summer car. You're like... So I'm going to be quite interested in that if I can... I know it doesn't have turbo, I know it doesn't have nothing, but I want to hear that little high rev thing. But no, you're not going to hear anything amazing. Please I have some. There's one left. That's a bit between my cod piece. Oh yeah. I'm a fucking legend. That's what I am. But, so, we had a little pug with Peugeot 205 GTI 1.9. Sadly, it isn't the 1.6 because that was a rally car. The 1.9 obviously will be a bit more meteor. The 1.6, oh, that's famous. Our tutor wanted it stripped down to know the parts we've got ready for ordering. My first ever really touching the underbase of the car because I work with my uncle. My uncle doing cars. Well, I haven't been doing any this week, but my first ever bit of being in college was taking that suspended, was taking off the brakes of the front two and putting them under the car. It was kind of just, it was kind of, what's that word? Oh, fuck's 1 minute. Logic, that's it. See, this motion does work. It's like starting a car, eventually it will work. It's just kind of putting it together like logic. Take the bolts off, and take the brake caliper off, and then take the freaking drums off, and then you got the brakes off. Bye, Heavy D! Anyway, let's not talk about Camel Cat's secret friend, Heavy D. You couldn't have a Heavy D if you tried. Jokes. Ass tumors. Anyway, so, took out the brake, and I was just like, boom, bitch, get out of the way. I'm going to be a professional car restoring person in the whole fucking world. Then we had to take off the rear axle. Now, I'm meant to research what the rear axle is, so I'll probably do it after this. It's a torsion bar, my bob, because pugs do it. Not pugs do it, and they have little baby pugs, like maybe the 206 had sex with. No. Let's say the 106 had sex with the 206, then the 306, that came out the exhaust. Like that Audi advert, which still scares the shit out of me. Because Audi R8 gives birth to an RS3. And my reaction, what you doing? If you have that amount of time on your hands, sick bastards. Absolutely sick bastards. Anyway, so I know this episode might not get enough views because it's all about cars and stuff. But if you guys want to know what I'm doing in college, the Mercedes, sadly, is not here. I had to put it away because I'm going home later afternoon. So there'll be no point in doing it. But the gull-wing doors are on. So probably in Series 5 we're going to have to be balancing 2 projects. So probably 2 objects into one. We could probably make a Mercedes quick and then go back to project whatever. I thought it would be a Volkswagen, but okay, whatever. Anyway, so instead fixed pug. Then we had to put everybody will remember this one because I had a bit of a fit. If everybody remembers Mr. Bellend video, go back onto that if you haven't. I was doing the rear axle of the car. Now he's never in, and I'm so glad he's coming off the course because he treated me like I was a freaking shithead, and I'm just like, I might wear a Coke hat. That doesn't mean I'm on coke. But even though I drink a fuckload of Pepsi Max. Traitor! I just drink whatever cheapest. Edgar's knows. I only shop at Poundland. Or 99p store. Because 99p store you have to spend... Oh fuck. I think you have to go there 100 times in order to get a pound. Yeah, 100 times to get a pound. So I'll try to do my I'll try to do my monthly shopping there. And be like, oh... Edgar's knows I love that shop. But, anyway, I might do this episode a bit about college and then a bit about banter and stuff, because I don't think Eddie wants to learn Eddie! And I know I keep saying everything about Eddie. Eddie's not the only viewer. Bazdinator. Sorry, guys, it's just, I've been talking a lot to Edgar's and he's been kind of the one, because Bazdinator, I think, has been busy. So I've kind of not wanted to, look like the Queen here. Hello, Philip. I don't want to bother him. That's the word. I don't want to bother him. Sorry, I was about to burp there, and I thought, oh fuck me if it is. I don't want to bother him, and I don't think I think Ben Steer still watches this. So Ben, I don't know who watches this anymore. But Mr. Bomber watches this probably. I don't know if he has. I'll probably text him later as he watched them. But as you can see, that's why we couldn't record yesterday, on Friday. This big fucking behemoth. It's got an inbuilt internet connection, my bob, and I can show you the inbuilt interconnection. Sky, believe in better. Yeah. That wasn't working. And that's usually built into that. Oh, that's usually pegged onto the side. Shit-faced cunt. Yeah, so anyway, that's why I couldn't record Friday, because when you plug the Skybox out, the freaking internet dies. So it's like, fuck you! So now we have SkyQ, which, can I say, if you want a review on it, I'll probably do it next series, SkyQ, because I've only watched one thing on that, and that was Wheeler Dealers. And trust me, they pulled out a freaking sexy Cobra, and I went, oh. Sounds like somebody's pushing water through a dick hole. Anyway, let's go back to college. So, we took off the rear axle. Now, we had level 2s with us. Now, bear in mind, one of my, probably a couple of people from level 2 I talk to, very rarely. And he wasn't there at the time, the one at level 2. So, we had to do one person, and they were holding up the rear axle. Now, there's one person that likes MotoGP. I'm not into MotoGP, but I'll gladly sponsor Cal Crutchlow. Britain, you know, yes, I might like America for their waffles and everything, but oh God, you fucking knows. Anyway, I need to shave again. Even though I'm trying to grow that beard, motherfucker, for November. Even though it's fucking far away, I'm gonna try, because I'm just like. Anyway. So we had the rear axle supported on axle stands. Axle stands? No. Yeah, it wasn't axle stands, because some axle stands were used for the Mazda. So we're using, what's the word? Oh, jacks. Thank you, that's the word. We're using jack, not jack. We're using jacks, and we're pumping the thing up. We're like, in a nut, booty. In a nut, booty. And putting it back up. And then I'm under the car going, right guys, I need you to pump that one, need you to pump that one. Fist pump. And then it was up, and I thought, right, let's go and get the screws on. That's right, and let go of it slowly. Fuck! And this has just come down, and I'm sitting under there going, fuck, holding it on by my arms. There's rust all over my face, and I'm like, lovely. We found out that one of the little brackets that help it stick in was so rusty, we should have first looked at it and found camel catter and just went, here you are, get whatever scrap you can get out of it. Because it was fucking, blah. It was so just, it was like, just so broken. So, and that booty. You turn it around that way. Oh, you can see my apex. Booty. Anyway, let's turn it around that way. Because you guys will probably not like that. Booty. Anyway, so we got that done. Then I had to detach the oil tank, which then Mr. Bellin came in most of the time and then took it away and then done the brake lines. So I wasn't on there. Then I got changed to the Formula Ford. Now, the Formula Ford for me was a pain in the arse. Everything had to be 100,000 million zillion Pope-illion percent, like, amazing. You would have to be OCD times 20 million. Because if there was a tiniest little blip, you had to get a sand grinder and sandblast it to get back. Not sandblast it, sand grind it to get down. I shouldn't do my little voice anymore because it just has my voice. Anyway, you have to sign, and then you'll find out one other side's done. So you get engineer's blue, and you're like. In other words, just think of Smurf spunk. And it's just going over the floor. You wipe it over, and then you stick it onto the bit you need to. And you go, and then you find out if the engineer's blue's been taken off. That's where obviously it's coming. That's where a ballpoint is. So I'm just sitting there going, I'm starting to get a bit angry. I'm like, for God's sake! And then tutor said, well, see if it just bolts together, and I'm just saying like, so all this time I was sandblasting for no current reason, but you could just screw it on. Yeah, okay, I was a bit annoyed that day. Trying to think what else we did in Persia. Then I got taken to building an engine, which obviously built my uncle. But then my kind of brain went blank. Because I was kind of put on my own. Now, bear or not, I listened to him half of the time, but when I was younger, when we were doing engines, well, we do a little bit of engines now, but it's more just restoration. When we did it with him, I was just like, yeah, that's a really cool V8. And he was like, oh, well, this is the camshaft, this is the stuff like this, you can see the angles. But all I heard was, pistons, supercharger, and I really wish I listened then. Because then I would have had that engine much quicker done. I would have went, right, engine, done. Restrip, rebuild, done. Anyway, now we're off the engine. Now I'm back onto what I'm doing. I'm back on the puck. I'm sandblasting now. I'm sandblasting pretty much this whole suspension. There's no suspension on the back because I have a torsion bar. So it's like... So I'm quite happy. That means that saves me a lot of shit. Anyway, I have a lot of friends in college. I kind of call them my Pope Nation. And I've come to the agreement that you can't be a little bit of Pope Nation. No, you're all my Pope Nation. Dan, the man of steel, is Pope Nation. I really need to give other people names. I'm the Pope, but that's the only one because his name's Steel. I thought Man of Steel because he wears a lot of Superman like I do. Okay. So you'd probably be watching this. You've got a new name, Dan. Did you have a Peugeot? Which you turned into a rally car, so... Nice. Mr. Bomber's just Mr. Bomber. He's not in my class, but he's up in, he's doing, drama. He's enjoying making scripts of fine intrinsic films. Yeah, he hasn't not done 50 Shades of Grey. Part 3. Which would be... Oh, I've got 14%. You have no idea. Anyway, I think I'm going to end it there because people are getting up. So, thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this series. And I've only talked about college today, so shit. Okay, I hope you really enjoyed this series because I've enjoyed making it. It's proud to make these episodes for you, even though they get pretty much no views. I will still do them because all things start small, but then they get better. Internet get better. So anyway, from everyone here, and from everyone in the pub, peace and love, guys. Peace and love.